Hey there, coming live to show some things that I just acquired recently. Let me put my phone on the charger. Try not to knock things over. Sorry. Shoot, just move that now. I don't know if it's going to stay up now. I guess that's why I had it the way I did have it before. Okay, we're going to have to adjust that again. Um, So, yeah, and I knocked that around. Um, I don't know. I just kind of was searching for some things, you know, Googling things, looking for some uh Bible, like free, like Bible themed images to color that hopefully had more picture, not any words in it. And I found some. Um, I gotta finish this lady. Um, and I just wanted to share with y'all what I found. I found some at this website, thecatholickid.com. I'm not Catholic, but that's where I found them. And I downloaded, I think, wow, how many images do they have? Let me look right now because all of a sudden I don't remember. Yeah, a cart. Okay, these I don't think these were free, but they were very inexpensive. Um, at thecatholickid.com, they have, and I'm gonna post the link. They have different coloring packs, and they had one for Lent and Easter, and so I happened to download that one. I looked to see, like, I wanted one for Advent, but I don't know how much that, if that's really a Catholic thing or more of a organized Protestant, like Episcopal, Presbyterian, that kind of thing. So I didn't see anything really good for Advent, but yeah, some of the images for uh, Lent and Easter were pretty good. This is one of them. Um, This was my favorite. And I was trying to experiment with maybe getting the image smaller because I was thinking of how much pencil or whatever it was going to take for me to color the picture. And it's like, well, I don't know if I want to go that deep to start off. I think I want to start light. Um, then print it again, and then when I have colors together and stuff, then maybe do it again. Um, but this is the website for the Catholic Kid to their coloring packs, um, coloring pages, and the pages they're like 99 cents, and I think, man, I don't even know how many did I get in there. Ooh, they got one of angels. That's kind of interesting. Although I don't want to be weird or nothing, but um, it's also kind of interesting, even just to reflect, even though I'm not Catholic, to reflect on how um some of the things that are in specifically, like Catholic liturgy. Because, like, I remember when I was like, I don't know, 18 or 19, I went with a friend of mine to church, and he's Catholic, and child, everything about, I was ready to shout in that church because, like, the scriptures that they were saying, and bonus, they burned incense. I was like, yeah. I thought it was pretty cool, but I couldn't understand, why is everybody so quiet? This is really good. It's like, it was really good. Anyway, yeah, but so I don't know. I don't know why he said that, just because I don't know, I don't see any real, there's differences, I guess, in some of, you know, the accoutrements of the theology, but the theology basically is the same as Protestant religion. And when you get to the basics, one thing really only matters, and as long as that's there, then the rest is a matter of, I don't know, culture and preference. But anyway, um, so these packs were on the Lent and Easter packs, and all of these packs were on sale for 99 cents. And how many pages are in there again? I can't, I'm trying to, that's what I was here to get to, is to try and get all the pages. I can't seem to find it. Um, but they have a calendar and everything for Lent, and which I think is kind of cool because I don't know, just kind of like Advent, keeping track of the days and the weeks and giving you something to kind of contemplate for each of those weeks. I think it's kind of cool. Regular price for the packs are $1.99, or $1.29. Sorry, and they're all on sale for 99 cents. So they also have, what do they have? Oh, they also have individual pages too that it looks like they're free. Oh yeah, they got an Advent wreath and some other things. I'll have to investigate that later. But anyway, you can check that out. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I'm still in my trying to get out of my work head right now because I just finished with work. But so I have some of these pages. I think it's at least 10 pages. I don't remember exactly how many. These are two that I happened to print. And the minute I saw this one, I was like, I fell in love with this one. But there's also one that I like too that has, like the Jesus on the cross and the two, criminals on either side, and it has him talking to that other one criminal that, you know, was listening and recognized Jesus for who he is and was or whatever. Um, but anyway, yeah, so there's that page, um, that website, thecatholickid.com. Then this page, which I found yesterday, supercoloring.com, media coloring. And I got this fixation lately on, like, well, the prophets, and for some reason really fixated on Elijah and Elisha. And I just wanted to see. I actually just did a search to see Elijah coloring pages. I actually did that, and I came to this website. And let me put it in so I can share the website. Um, super coloring. Oh, my autofill's already here. These are the ones specific. Well, I don't have to go specifically to Elijah. They have them arranged in different ways. And they have all kinds of coloring pages. And I, a lot of these, it seems like, whenever you do anything like with children or something like that, and one of the craft things you might do is color, right? So, I figured there had to be like free things around, that free coloring pages for what I was looking for. And why can't I get to? Okay, I guess I'm just going to give you the Elijah page, and then you can navigate from there. Um, I also like seeing these illustrations and thinking of ways to illustrate, like pictures or things from the Bible, which is another reason why I actually had bought that children's Bible. It's like a picture kind of thing, that I had when I was a kid, and I found out that I could get a hold of one of those because the pictures had such an impact on me, the illustration style and everything, that I really wanted to see that again because I'm thinking about ways that you kind of illustrate, um, putting some of those things, things from the Bible or whatever into images. So hey, Foot Soldier, hey, Vibrant. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Good Tuesday. I'm doing good. It's warm. It's like in the 30s here. It's like 36 or something like that. Wild. I don't know if it tomorrow they're saying snow and ice. I don't know. We'll see. So this is where I got this page and a few other ones. I think I may have only this is the only Elijah page I printed because I think this was my favorite one, even though it was like all like because he's in the wilderness and it's rocks and rocks and greenery and the ravens feeding him. But I don't know, something about this page. I really just wanted to. I've been thinking a lot about that that period, like when Elijah was running away from Jezebel and all that kind of. I don't know. Just been thinking about it a lot. So I just kind of wanted to color something that kind of was on that, so I could just keep thinking about it and let the Lord talk to me about it. But anyway, blah 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 blah. Here is the page that has all the coloring pages that have Elijah in it. They also, I mean, others of them I downloaded some more, like some that were of Daniel, that had Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. What was there was another one. The one with who is it? One of the prophets that was with that one person, and he was saying shoot the arrow, and like as many times, or you shoot the arrow, that's how many times that their enemy was going to be sieged, or I don't know, something like that. um yeah, so I downloaded a few pages from there. I looked to see if this particular illustrator, who goes by the name Nata Selena, I looked to see if they had any books of any kind. And I didn't. The ones that I found, they're like children's book, like really children's. So I wasn't. It's like, yeah, okay, well, but just kind of, I don't know, just been looking around for stuff. So that's that one. Chow. Well, before that, it was like if it was 6 degrees, it was warm. Just like maybe like a week ago. So it's been like 3 degrees and below zero, and like we had to keep our water running at night constantly because so the pipes don't freeze. And yeah, it's been bitter cold. So this is a heat wave right now. um so let's see. So this is the so I'm working on this one. Been using color pencil. um I gotta fix this neck. I'm trying to figure out the fabric. Like, what's up with the fabric? I feel like I need to contour that somehow to make it look like how I know it's draping. But like I'm not gonna fuss too much over that. Okay, so I think those are the only two websites. Um, I actually went and I was looking for a coloring book for Lent, and I found one. It's by Christopher D. Rodkey and Jesse and Natalie Turi. And this is Coloring Lent, an adult coloring book for the journey to resurrection. And I just realized that's the first page that the plate, first plate or whatever. This is the same thing. I didn't even notice. That's how busy I've been. I'm not even noticing obvious things because I'm too busy like thinking about a whole lot of other stuff. Um, Yeah, I still got a bunch of pencils on the side. You know how that is. Hi, Rob. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. So, coloring Lent, and I actually haven't looked all the way through this book, so maybe I'll just flip through so I can see what else is in this book. Because I don't even know. I don't know. Got it from Amazon, of course. What's on the other page? Experience the stories of Lent in a vibrant new way. Designer, artist, and crafter. Designer. Chalice Press book. covers. He does book covers. Okay. Lives in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. This person is a pastor of St. Paul's United Church of Christ in Dallastown, Pennsylvania. Lives in York County. Okay, so this seems like the only coloring book that they have done. Okay, so let's flip through, because I haven't really looked at the book at all. I started coloring this page yesterday, trying to change his hair, because dude was Jewish, so I'm thinking under the weather that they had to live in, that kind of weather, kind of hot, like, straight hair ain't gonna fly. They wouldn't have any hair left on their head if they had like long silky hair. I'm thinking. So would have burnt all their hair off. So they had to have coarse hair. So I'm trying to change his hair already. Um okay, so let's look. Tomorrow is the official start, so I figured that's why I could just start coloring that page and get used to the paper, think about the things, the coloring mediums I want to use in here and all that kind of jazz. So they have a list here of everything of each day. So this is 46 days of coloring. Whew. I don't know if I can keep up with that, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. I may have to go back I might go back and tweak some of the pages like afterwards, but I'm gonna try because I want to stay kind of in the mindset of things. Okay. So today I can do like that faceplate and okay, they got a theological introduction. Okay, I'm down with that. Give me the theology. Love that part. Um Ooh. Wow. Ooh. I'll tell you about that later when I look it up. What I just saw in here. Like, ooh. Okay. Anyway. So this is the preface. So I need to get on this one. Seems kind of poetic, some of these, the way they word some of this, which it seems like kind of sophisticated, not childish, but not, above your head, um, which is kind of nice. To drink from your fountain, an epigraph, a prayer for clean Monday. Ooh, well, I missed that. I got to do some coloring to catch up. Oh, okay. So it's Monday. They leave Tuesday alone. And then starts with Ash Wednesday tomorrow. It says Lent. This is a journey of clouded darkness. A journey of gloom and thick darkness. Just as Jesus and the disciples were surrounded by the cloud, and the Israelites followed the cloud through the wilderness, be mindful of the cloud that surrounds you and do not take it for granted. It lists two scriptures here, Joel 2 and Philippians 2. So like you have a reading for each day as well as having the picture. I like that. And it's really poetic. I like it. May we live the cruciform life in this season of Lent, mindful of the absolute exhaustion of God into Christ. May we be led away from the false gods of money, government, and hierarchical religion. Ooh, child, they're going in. To a life aspiring toward perfection. For the little bird that believes itself to be free seemingly strikes the walls of its cage. Seek liberation by going deeper. Practice liberation by following the cloud to the larger work of healing the world. Amen. Interesting. Okay. The Serpent Tempts, Lent Day 2. The serpent tempts Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, enacting the fall of humanity. Human sinfulness enters the world for the very first time, and with it, death and labor. And again, they have an Old Testament chapter to read, Genesis 3, New Testament chapter, Romans 5. Huh, I think I like this book. Violence is their answer. Ooh, ain't that the truth? Yeah, there's something about this book I like. I think I'm glad I got it. Okay, I'm not going to flip every single page now. I don't think I can do that. I mean, it's 46 pages. So, and they are one-sided. So, that means, alcohol markers or whatever, you could go in, let have on them. Who knows? I just might if I feel inspired. Ooh, check that out. God makes a covenant. Lent day 4, after the flood. Reminds me of an old Peter Gabriel song, Here Comes the Flood, but that's Here Comes the Flood, not After the Flood, but I love that song. Peter Gabriel is actually, like, surprisingly, just a really nice human being. I found that out. Take care, foot soldier. You have a good rest of your day. Actually he has a son that he was born with some kind of disability, and Peter Gabriel arranged all of his his life as a musician, sometimes in very big ways, around being around to take care of his son, like one on one, like to be there, like actually taking care of him. I was like, wow, I didn't know that. He's one of those that, I mean, most of the time you read about them, drinking, drugging, women on the side, this, that, and the other. No, not this one. Not Peter Gabriel. I was impressed. He's just a good guy. Will we too live again? Little shoots coming out of the stump. This has one reading, Job 14. Wow. They got you reading Job. Priest of the Cloud. Wow. I really like this book. They're like all over the place as far as the Bible, and picking some things like I wouldn't have thought of during Lent. So it's going to have me reading all over the place. I think this is a good one for like markers, and gel pens. But I want to make sure I have some archival quality to it. So I don't know. I might have to be spraying the pages or something. I don't know why I feel like I have the inclination to really make these something that lasts. Huh. Okay. So I'm not going to flip through the whole thing. I'm going to color a little bit. Passover, they got a bridge. Okay, I'm just going to color now. I don't even want to look to anymore through the book because I kind of want to be surprised. Because I like what I see so far. So let's just color for a little while. And I really need to get some pencils back to where they belong. But I might do that in between what I'm doing now. Like as I use some. The ones I'm not going to use, just put them back in the case. Is this the blue? This is a blue. That's what I wanted, a blue. I don't know why I want a blue. Maybe I should put blue on her. I don't know. Somewhere I went blue. I don't know why I went in with purple, but I did. This particular Derwent pencil is really greasy. Rose quartz. And I actually pulled out my Derwent sharpener, and it really kind of does something amazing with these pencils, with Derwent pencils. Go figure. I just never, because it just seemed like, it looks like a chintzy sharpener. But it actually, the pencils like it. Because as sharp as this is, doesn't feel like it's going to come out of the, like it's sharp, but it doesn't feel like it's going to cut, the core is going to pop out. And I figured that out last night. I was like, wow. So from now on, I'm using the Derwent sharpener with the Derwent pencils. As obvious as that sounds to do, took me a long time to just do it. I'm slow like that. It doesn't really look like rose. Actually, I've been using it kind of like as a gray. But then quartz is kind of grayish white. So I guess that's why it looks gray. Grayish-ish. I don't even know what these things are on them, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to color it. Maybe I'll put purple over it. I do that one. I didn't do this one. I probably need to make something for, I don't know. I don't feel like, I've been trying to figure out what to cook for, I don't know, past couple days. Still have leftovers. And I'm actually still eating the chili that I made. Like, when was that? Was it Sunday before last or something? Because I just I keep making loaded nachos with it. And I made something else Friday, like a kind of, with canned salmon. I just made a casserole with canned salmon, frozen spinach, potatoes, a little bit of cream of mushroom, and cheese. I didn't like it. My husband loved it. I was like, ugh, I don't like it. Not enough flavor for me. See, I need to like soak the salmon in this thing and then do this. Yeah, and I didn't do that. And I didn't put any onions in it. I don't know why. Because I love onions. But I was afraid of what it might do. I don't know. I wasn't feeling right about it. And I just was trying to do something really quick. It's like, I'll just cook something. I had some potatoes I wanted to use up. And it's like, okay, I just want to use them. Let's do that. And I didn't want to be messing up a whole lot of pots and pans. I didn't have the brain for that. But he liked it. I don't. If I eat any of that, I'm gonna have to like kind of like put it in a frying pan. Like, probably gonna have to like saute some onions, then put that in the frying pan, put a whole bunch of spices on it, and see if I can doctor it up. Let it get a little bit of scorch on the bottom. Let it get kind of brown down the bottom with the potatoes. I gotta do something to zhuzh it up because it's not enough for me. It tastes like bleh to me. I'll just keep eating loaded nachos. I think I got probably one, like a bowl worth of chili left. One left. And I do need to eat it soon because it's not going to be any good in a little bit. The fridge is really cold and I have it so that like it's in the back. So it's probably keeping longer than normal. And I'm okay with that. I just like it because it's easy. I know all the vegetables I have in it because I even made a sofrito and I put every kind of vegetable known to man in that, along with the onions and garlic and hot peppers. So it's like I eat that, I know I'm getting my veggies, and that makes me happy. Was thinking about making pizza, and actually, if I took out the dough today, I could make pizza tomorrow. But I don't really want to eat pizza, and especially I go to the orthodontist tomorrow, and I may not be able to chew when I get home. So I probably should make soup tonight, and then I can eat it tomorrow because I don't know what they're gonna do to me. hmm Maybe I should use some of that rose quartz in here since I used it there. Change the white part to. Now, see how these pencils are working? The core isn't breaking. That's why, yeah, I need to use those Derwent sharpeners for my Derwent pencils. Maybe I need a combination of the gray and the rose quartz because I didn't do anything. Or I need to put the rose quartz down first to get that same effect. And it's too late for that. I need to restrain myself on his hair, but I can't help it. It's like he's Jewish. Give him them curls. He's in a hot climate. He needs them. He needs that coarse hair. So he won't be bald. I'll relax. I'll try to. I get obsessed with things. I can't. See, I don't want to give him dark blue. I just don't. Let's see what we got here. Let me look in this. Where's my case? I need to clean out my old color case. Gray bin, whatever the thing is called. Tin. That's what it's called. It's called a tin. Let's see. What's this? This poor pencil looks like the tip is. Oh, it's not too bad. It looks kind of delicate. What color is this? Mineral blue? That sounds interesting. Let's use it. Let's see. Gotta keep an eye on my time because I still have more work I need to do. And I have 2 appointments tomorrow, so I need to kind of have whatever I'm going to cook ready. Either start it tonight in the crock pot or something or whatever because I'm not going to be able to stick around to watch it. I don't know why I want to turn this blue. Why do I want to turn this blue? I do. I may regret it. I just like playing with color. I can't help it. I cannot plan a palette. I just can't do it. Not with coloring. I can't. I can plan a palette with painting, but I can't plan a palette with coloring. Just can't do it. I like that. Makes it almost kind of almost iridescent. Mm-hmm. I almost want to leave that one alone. Hmm. What's under there anyway? Orange did I use? That needs sharpening. I think that's the wrong orange, but it does need sharpening, so let's sharpen it. So I wonder. This pencil seems the sharpener seems too small to use on like ink tents or the aren't they the ones the light fast? It seems too small for those because they're really fat pencils in comparison. But they're good for this. Okay, I didn't want that to be that orange, but I guess it is. It is now. And what did I have for lunch? One guess. Tuna fish sandwich. I'm addicted to tuna fish. And I think it might be my thing for tuna fish. I think it might be kind of like an iron thing going on because I just found out that like matcha actually messes with iron retention and iron absorption. And sometimes, especially like at work, I would drink matcha instead of coffee. And sometimes at home, I'll drink matcha like in the morning. And then also, I'm wondering if like some of those mushroom coffees or mushroom supplement things, because I have a creamer that has, I don't know, it's got mushrooms and some other kind of stuff in it. And I use that pretty regularly too. And I think that might be messing with my iron absorption. And that's why I keep craving um, tuna fish. So I got to kind of figure out a way to deal with that. Reduce drinking both of those things, using both of those things, or take some iron supplements. Because I never had a problem with my iron before. But I wasn't drinking matcha or using that other thing like I have been either. So I hope I have room in my case for all these things. I got to figure something out with that too. Okay, what other colors? What other colors? He's going to be like kind of multicolored, I think. I'm just putting everything in there. Just because I can, I guess. Yeah, because I really need to finish this page today. I mean, it's no rule or anything, but tomorrow I need to work on the one for Ash Wednesday. I guess I should say Happy Fat Tuesday, everybody. Last day to get it in before Lent. Now, I'm not really. I don't think I'm not really giving anything up for Lent or anything like that. I'm not doing that, but I do want the kind of meditation thing. I'm thinking I probably already got it. I gotta look. There's probably a meditation thing for or devotional for Lent from Christianity Today. They probably have one that's free that you can download. I don't know if I already downloaded it or not, but I don't remember. But I think I'm really gonna just use this one. So that way I can do some coloring and kind of meditate on these things at the same time. It's been an hour yet. I got about 15 minutes left. Oh, I don't want the blue. I want purple. Well, oh, that's turning purple. I need to find my black. All those black pencils I bought. Black Derwents. And I can't find a single one because I don't remember where I put them. I think they're in this thing. I need to put some of these back. I feel like I put them all together, but wherever I put them all together, I don't remember where that was. So now I can't find a single black. Is this one? No, it's brown. Is that one? Is that one? Yep. So I did put them in the cigar box. Cigar box. Okay. That's oak. This is black. And what did I want it for again? Can't forget that. I need to peel this paper off of it. Da-da-da-da. There we go. It's not sharp enough. You gotta have some texture. Can't really do it. I need a marker. I need my Jesus to have hair like he lives in the Middle East. This. Sorry, I want to be historically accurate. I don't care what the Renaissance and medieval folks say. I want him to be historically accurate. And he needs some like curl at the end. His hair is not going to be smooth like that, but whatever. Jesus will forgive me. Mm-hmm. I did do some more coloring. I did some coloring actually in Foxy Colors book. I should do a link. I don't know. All of a sudden switching. Sorry about that. It'll help me think about my next step for that. I did do some more coloring in here. And like I'm thinking overall, like with skin tones, probably the best way to go about it is to use either a water-based marker first or an alcohol marker to put down the base and then pencil over it, which is pretty much what I think people were doing on Foxy's lives on Friday. It gives it a much smoother look because the amount of work that I had to do to get these this way, I wasn't enjoying that. I mean, I had to use after putting on layers of pencil, I had to use a blender, and I don't like the way blender sounds on the page. It's like it's, kind of like chalk on a chalkboard to me. I don't enjoy that, so I'm probably going to try myself using marker on here first, which, like, even though I don't enjoy and I'm not very skilled at using markers, I feel like the end result, I need to do that, at least practice doing that, because it really does give the best result when you have a big face. It's really the best way to do it, because this would be a lot to like blend by hand, and I think I may have blended actually with a pencil blender in here, but that was a lot of work, and like I don't want to do that. This one I actually used only 2 brown pencils. I didn't use a whole lot of, I didn't do any green underneath or anything like that. And I kind of like it. And this is the one where I used like a whole bunch of different pencils. And it's like, Lord have mercy, that's a lot of work. And I put a design on her dress because I needed to have a design on her dress. I would have put a design on her thing, and I still might do that after the fact, but not right now. I'll give her background. She needs she also needs a border. So I got lots of things to play with on this still. But yeah, so I think the next thing I'm going to try is using alcohol marker. I just got to get brave enough and in the mood to do that because I'm really not good with that. So I got to finish her. And also thinking about whether I want to put a design on there. And if I want to add the design with like, like metallic um paint markers or what, I don't know. Did I start this one? No, I didn't. I was thinking of starting this one, but I didn't. So, and this is the book. And actually, I can give you the link for the book so you can get it too. Didn't I have Amazon open on here? No, I didn't. Um, I can give you the link to both actually. Open a new tab. Then I can end it here. I hope this works. The Lent book was published in 2017, by the way. So this is the Lent coloring book that I've been coloring in this live. Oop, it would help if I used the right keyboard. That's this. Forgive me for the long link. I don't know why long links really just irk me, but I don't have time to jump around and so I wonder, stop it. Oh yeah, cool. It's in the order that I got them. That's good. See more. How can I want a link? There we go. This is a link to Foxy Colors book, which like it has. This is really cool. I was reading before I started coloring in it. Basically, I was reading the historical background thing. I was like, I didn't know that. It was pretty cool. The history of the head wrap, basically. And I can't say that word is French. I can't say it with braces. I can't say it with where my teeth are right now and the braces on. But um, this is a link to, and I'm going to put the title first. That's the title of this book. And here's the link. Oops. What just happened? Hello. He says plain text. That's the link to this book. So, and I think, okay, 53 minutes. That's what I've been doing with that. And I think I'm going to end it here because I want to put pencils away and I want some coffee. Truth be told. Thank you all for joining me. Hope you enjoyed this. Those watching and watching on the replay. And gave you some tips for some pages, free pages and pages for pay or whatever that you can find, inexpensive pages, coloring for Lent, Bible coloring, like Black History coloring. So I will see you all on the YouTube streets. Bye bye.